and they're laid here in front of me. And actually for you, I had found when I was laying it out, I looked at my deck and these two were sticking out face up in the middle of the deck here. So I took these out as well as a message for you. Also, a little bonus for you. And what else? So I'm doing these readings right before Mercury retrograde begins because I found that when I do readings during Mercury retrograde, it's just a little bit more of a struggle for me to interpret them or interpret the messages into the proper language for the viewer to understand, if that makes sense. I'm a Gemini, I'm ruled by Mercury, so that it affects me a lot, especially in the beginning and towards the end of Mercury retrograde. So I made sure that I'm getting all the April readings done before it begins on March 22nd. It goes from March 22nd to April 15th. So with that being said, my doors are going to be closed for private readings during that time. And I'm actually going to extend that to the end of April just because of this whole moving process. It's going to be really crazy. But I'll be back up and running like before in May. So bear with me. And also leave me a comment and let me know if you like this format better than what I was doing before. I was experimenting the last couple months trying to figure out what the best niche or whatever was for me with doing the paintings and stuff and incorporating that in. Or if you like this short and sweet kind of video better. All right, so Capricorn, we are going to get right into your reading. So it's already laid out and I'm just going to zoom in so you can see what's going on here. And please excuse the noises outside. It's snowing like crazy. It's during the nor'easter here. I'm in Pennsylvania right now. So there's going to be snowplow trucks probably driving by at some point because it's coming down hard out there. All right, Capricorn. Oh, so this is how it laid out for me. So I'm actually going to flip it around now that I just spent all that time trying to make it look nice. I'm going to fix it all up again for you so you can see the cards. And then these were the two bonus cards for you. So I'll just leave them there for now. Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, wait, it goes this way. Sorry. We have the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Cups upright, the Nine of Swords in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And then your little bonus cards are the Page of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like you are wearing yourself thin, Capricorn. What's going on? We have the Ten of Cups in reverse. So when it's upright, it's like happy home life, emotionally feeling complete. I mean, you can see everyone's happy. The weather is great. It's a beautiful spread there. You know, they're just adoring each other and, you know, their kids are nearby and everything is lovely. Even the cat's chilling out. So when it's in reverse, I see it as my life is out of balance. Like, this is how I would see, like, my ideal, you know, life would be like, where I don't have a care in the world. I'm with the person that I love. We're sharing, happy moments, all that. Everything's relaxed. And so upside down or in reverse, I feel like something is out of balance here where we aren't able to be in this place. And actually the word temporarily is coming up very strongly. It's just a temporary imbalance in my life that is making it hard for me to be in this vibe right now. So this is like the beginning of April. And like I was saying, March 22nd through April 15th is Mercury retrograde. So I feel like this has a little bit of a play in it. Oh, this is reversed. Sorry. This has a little bit of a play in it where, you may start feeling frazzled because we are in the sign of Aries and we're also dealing with Mercury retrograde at the same time. So we're feeling like overly motivated and we want to move forward with things, but we may be finding that we're getting hit with setbacks and things like that. And that's throwing our energy off. We're feeling drained. So our life is out of balance when it comes to your work and your love life, your personal relationships, things like that. So as we get towards the end of Mercury retrograde, or this is just the beginning of April in general, the Queen of Cups, I feel like she is offering you a gift of I'm hearing the word time. She's offering you the gift of time. And with this gift of time, it's about using your time to work for you instead of working for the sake of time, if that makes sense. So becoming more present in the moment and nurturing yourself before you go to help others. It's like, when you're on an airplane and, if there's turbulence or whatever, they say put your oxygen mask on first before putting it on your children or whoever's near you. That's so that you are, functional and capable of taking care of those people that are closest to you. So if you're not taking care of yourself, you're not going to be able to take care of anybody else. That includes work. That includes personal relationships. That includes, dealing with your children if you have kids, people that are close to you. So she's telling you that you need to nurture yourself. You need to take time out for yourself. You need to take a time out. I just keep hearing time. So reprioritizing your schedule and scheduling time for yourself to have moments to take a breath, to, relax a little, take a bubble bath or whatever you need to do. Go out in nature, go get a massage, something like that, because it's going to significantly help you towards the end of the month. And I really want you to hear that this card is very important for the remainder of the month. You really need to make sure that you are taking care of yourself in the beginning of this month so that you can work through the rest of the month. Because then the reason that I'm saying that is because then we have the Nine of Swords in. Sorry about that, ran out of room on my phone. So this card's giving you the gift of time and wants you to take care of yourself. And the reason that this is coming so strongly for me is because of this next card. And for me, this next card is, difficult whichever way you look at it. And I feel like there's a decision that you are not making. I feel like something is taking away your happiness and is making everything else in your life feel like it's upside down. Maybe you're struggling to decide which way to go. When it's upright, it's you're struggling with your thoughts. You're in a state of depression. The swords represent communication, the mind, expression, things like that. So there's something that you want to get off your chest, or something that you're struggling with internally, and it's making it difficult for you to see your way out of this situation. This little bird is trying to guide you towards hope, but you're not seeing clearly. So you're not able to really see it. When it's in reverse, I feel like it's in the extreme of this, where it's like you are really very much stuck in your head, very depressed, struggling to the max. And I feel like this is a very uncomfortable place to be. And I feel like the reason that you're here is because you are refusing to move forward with a decision that you know has to be made. Like, you've already made the decision, but you don't want to put it into action. You are struggling with the decision of whatever it is. You're struggling with the reality of your decision, with the unknown of what's going to come if I make this decision a reality for me. And I feel like it's something like a decision only because, or yeah, it's not like you're choosing between two different things. I feel like it's something that you know has to go. And the reason I'm saying that you're struggling with something like that internally is because first we have this, emotional life flipped upside down, and the universe is asking you to take care of yourself so you can see more clearly, but you're still struggling. You went from the emotional aspect of dealing with the reality of the situation to now it's affecting your mental state of being. And I feel like the reason that you're hesitating is because of the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you feel that this is a missed opportunity when it's not. I feel like you feel that you are, maybe you just recently took on an opportunity and it's not working out for you. And I feel like you see this as a failure on your part. Or maybe you were given the option of an opportunity recently and you're struggling to make it happen. So now you're like, crap, I'm going to have to turn this down. So I feel like it's not like you're missing the opportunity. I feel like you are turning down the opportunity because it's not meant for you. That's what these cards are all about. So it may feel like you are completely missing out on something that you feel that may be meant for you, or you feel like you are disappointing others and not accepting an opportunity, or you feel like you are a disappointment to yourself for not being able to accept it. One way or another, all of it's not real. All of it's in your head completely. None of it's true. You're not meant to accept this opportunity, or you are meant to turn down this opportunity because something better is waiting for you. This was not meant for you. So don't stop stressing out about it. Stop flipping your entire world upside down and bending yourself backwards. I mean, like, look at her back. Like, she is arched there. I mean, she does look pregnant there as well, but you're flipping your life upside down, bending yourself over backwards, tormenting yourself mentally and emotionally, trying to make this work for yourself, and it's you're going through all of that because whatever this opportunity was does not match your personal vibration, and that is for a reason, because it's not meant for you. It's meant for somebody else. It's meant for somebody else, not for you. So start looking at it from that perspective, and that's when we bring in these two suckers that came out for you. Whew. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. And these two cards are basically saying that success and achievements await you when you take matters into your own hands and go down your own path instead of trying to force yourself down a road that is not meant for you. So think of what it would feel like if Let me just zoom out because I feel weird that you're just staring at these cards the entire time. Not that I want you to stare at me, but... Okay, so think about what it would feel like to have the full choice of what it is that you're doing next. Like, and feeling confident in the choices that you have made to get to where you want to go. So there's lots of different paths. Like, if you have a set goal for yourself, which I'm sure you do, because you're a Capricorn and you guys are mountain climbers. You guys are the goat. You just want to keep climbing and climbing and getting to the top, whatever that top is for yourself. Make sure you actually know when you're at the peak, by the way. Okay, so do you want to get there, struggling and stressing and being upset and taking it out on people that are closest to you and being totally drained and totally exhausted? Or do you want to have the choices to, do this instead of that and feeling good about those choices, feeling confident, when you walk in the door to whatever job that you're doing, or, being your own boss in a way, or, just feeling good about going to your job. And I feel like this has to do with work only because I'm seeing pentacles here. And I don't know. I just feel this vibe for Capricorn right now. So, this is saying when you go down your own path, you will have the time again for yourself. You will be more successful because you'll be in a more positive place, so you'll have the time to take a breath for yourself. See, she's just chilling and relaxing and doing her own thing, reading a book, enjoying the fruits of her labor. And this is where you're headed if you go down your own path. So don't be afraid to say no to things that you know that they're not meant for you. Even though you want it to be meant for you, it's not. So, maybe this is related to relationships for some of you. So just take that into account. That maybe you have been, beating a dead horse about some relationship that you're in that's not meant for you. The person that you're with is meant to be with somebody else, as are you. And it's saying when you go down a new road, success awaits you. Although this, I'm truly feeling like this is more about, personal goals and, career and just major choices that have to be made in your life. So I feel like this stress is coming from a place of where you think that there is a perfect picture of how your life is supposed to be, when maybe it's not supposed to look exactly that way. And learning to, flow with that instead of trying to push against it. Okay, accepting that some things aren't meant for you and that they're meant for somebody else. And something better is waiting for you once you let it go. Once you come to terms with that and say, okay, this isn't meant for me. I'm going to have to turn down this opportunity. And just because you turn down the opportunity doesn't mean that you're turning down all opportunities. It's just this one that is causing all this stress for you. So there is opportunities waiting for you once you go down your own path. So I feel like I'm saying the same thing 5 million times, so I'm just going to stop right there. Capricorn, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please let me know what you thought.